If there's one thing you should do today, it's wake up and be happy. Before you get out of bed, before you open your eyes, before you reach for your phone, check an email, look at a text, or do anything else, you ask yourself inside your mind, what's going to make me happy today? And you wait for the answer. You lie there, not moving, not thinking about what you have to do or what you should do, but instead think first, what's going to make me happy today? And then wait for the answer, because let me tell you, your body will share exactly what it is that will make you happy that day. Little things can make you happy. Being with your family, spending time with a friend, cooking, baking, doing a craft or a hobby. There is definitely something your body wants to do that will make you happy. Exercising, playing, enjoying the company of others, reading, writing, journaling, working on your next book, meditating, exercising, stretching, having a bath, taking care of yourself, looking after your body. There are so many things that you can do right now today that will make you happy, and all you have to do is ask. Ask yourself, what will make me happy today? Sure, there's lots of things we should do, lots of things we could do, lots of things we feel we're supposed to do. But in truth, what we're supposed to do is do what makes us happy. It's so easy. Every day, wake up in the morning and ask yourself, what's going to make me happy today? And then do that. Go after that. Make that happen. Of course, you got to do all the other stuff, but do what makes you happy. Also, set time aside for it. Make a plan. Structure your day so you get all the things done that you have to do, and then do what makes you happy. Be with your kids. Be with your partner. Be with yourself. Do what makes you happy each and every day, and I guarantee you, guess what? You'll feel happy. Your life will be joyous. You'll trust yourself. You'll recognize the things that you need, and you'll know that your voice and your commitment to yourself matters. Do what makes you happy. That's what it's all about. Eventually, you'll get up every morning and make sure that you do what makes you happy first. And then you'll get on to the other stuff. And then you'll do what you have to do. And then you'll do what you should do. But eventually, over time, if you get up every day and do what makes you happy, pretty much your whole day will become what makes you happy. Your work will make you happy. Your playtime will make you happy. Your chores will make you happy. The things you have to do suddenly will make you happy, because inside, happiness rules. Wake up every day. Ask yourself, what do I need to do to make myself happy today? And do that. Go after that, and happiness will fill your life, and your whole entire day will be filled with that. Happiness, the way we're supposed to be, the way life's meant to be, the way we love to be. Enjoy that, and ignite your life with happiness each and every day.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. I send you blessings and love, because guess what? Today it begins. That's right. Well, it's February, so February is full of love. But right now, today on Ignite and all the places that we are touching in the world with our incredible ability to reach out through social media, we want to talk to you about love, 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 love. And you have joined the 3-day Ignite Love Challenge. That's right. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, because we are challenging you, not challenging you so much, but challenging you to create more love. We want to manifest more love, create love, bring love into the world, because we all know that we, more than ever, after the last 2 years and all the things that we've been through, we want to raise the vibration of love amongst ourselves, on the planet, in humanity, and all those people out there. So ding, 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 ding. Press on your phone. Welcome some people. Invite some people. Share with some people this incredible moment, because for the next 60 minutes, we're going to be talking about manifesting love for you, for your family, for the people around you, for yourself, for the things that you do, for your community, for your kids, for your parents, for the people that you love, and for humanity itself. Because when we raise the vibration of humanity, we raise the vibration of love, it benefits us all. So if you're just tuning in and you don't know who is that crazy girl talking, well, my name is JB, and I am the CEO and founder of Ignite Publishing. Yes, Ignite Publishing, incredible leaders of empowerment publishing. And what do we talk about? Well, we talk about ignite moments. Ignite moments are those moments that each and every one of us have. You've had one, I've had one, we all have one. It doesn't matter where we live on the planet and what we do, who we are, what color our skin is, how we dress up, how much money we have in our pocket. We all feel that incredible experience of an ignite moment, that moment where something transformed us. And so often it's love. Love for an idea, love for a career, love to move, a travel, the passion to be in a new land, love for another person. By show of hands, anybody here ever moved because they fell in love? Ever did something they absolutely loved that was completely radical and outside their comfort zone, but they loved it so much that they went off and did something that changed the trajectory of their life? And that's what we call an ignite moment. Now, in 2020, we published an incredible book called Ignite Love. Check it out. Yeah, it's the story of 37 amazing people who told their ignite moment in this beautiful, beautiful book. And we showcase them inside of here. We did some fun stuff. We let our authors really show up, and you'll see they are talking about their ignite moments around love. And it's a really powerful book because people in this book are just like you and me. Something happened in their life that shifted their mindset, shifted their heart, their spirit, and they stepped into love in a greater way. And this book has been the absolute inspiration of the next 3 days and our Love Summit that we're having this Saturday, February 12th. Now, if you haven't seen this book or got a copy of it, I encourage you to jet on over to Amazon because we just launched a brand new revised version of it. And the whole idea is that the authors in this book, the people in this book, the people who've read the book, they are really creating more love in the world. And so let's get at it. Let's create a challenge and do something absolutely fun for each and every one of you who are listening, who are watching. You didn't show up to just hear about little old something. You showed up to hear about the big, massive something called love. So let me talk a little bit about how love has manifested itself in my life. I grew up in a small town with some conservative parents. I mean, at the same time, very, encouraging and supportive. But what I realized was that sometimes I didn't always feel love. Now, I think that happens to a lot of us. In fact, many of us throughout our childhood or throughout different portions and times in our life, we have not felt loved. And I think it's part of the human experience. We really do nurture and crave love in our lives, being human beings. And we go through these patterns in these times when we don't always feel love. Now, that could have been before today. It could be happening to you right now. It could be something in the past, but many of us can relate to the feelings of not feeling loved. And sometimes that drives us to do certain things or actually pulls us away from other things. The desire to want love or the feeling of being unloved causes us to create a whole different set of actions and reactions. And what we want to do today in the challenge is we want to challenge you to awaken love in a new way. We want to ignite love, ignite a spark of new love. Now, some of you, and I'd love for you to put in the chat because this is an interactive thing and I'm here to support you. Put in the chat some of the things that you're sharing. What are you looking for? More love at work, more love in romance, more love between you and your family, more love with your kids. I've got some teenagers, and if any of you have teenagers, you really got to grow and foster the love. Maybe you're looking for love in the community. Maybe you're looking for love in something that your hobbies or your crafts or your talent or the things that you haven't been able to do because COVID hasn't allowed us to be as expressive as we were before. Share a little bit of the things that you are looking for in love so we can absolutely support you in manifesting more of that love. And so as I was growing up looking and searching for love, I did all kinds of crazy things, just like many of you. Crazy relationships, crazy adventures, crazy aspirations, crazy businesses, all in the search of this desire for more love. Now, really, when we kind of boil that down to the love we're seeking, often if we just turn that finger around, that love is what we are seeking within ourselves. Loving ourselves, loving our decisions, loving what we do, loving everything about, the body we were given, the prospects that we have, the environment around us, learning to love that and love and understand exactly why that is the way it is. And so as we discover that journey of loving self, and many of people are like, loving self is kind of a buzzword. Explain that to me a little bit more, JB. I'll share that there was a time in my life where I wasn't really loving self. In fact, I was kind of at my lowest, at my deepest, at my darkest. And it was when I really stepped into saying, like, who's responsible for this life, my life? Who's responsible for making sure I'm happy? Who's responsible for making sure I do the things that I want to do, or I have the things that I wish for? The one and only person that's truly responsible for that is me. And so I went on a quest, like, how am I going to have all the things that I desire and the things that I wish for and the love in my life that I really want? How am I going to make that happen? Instead of asking for it everywhere outside, I started looking within me. What could I do to help me manifest more love in my life, in all areas of my life? And we're going to talk about this for the next 3 days. There are many quadrants in your life other than just the love of romance. There's work and your career. There's relationships with parenting and your family and your kids and your parents, your friends, and your coworkers. There's that financial piece, loving the things in your life and the monetizing side of it. And then, of course, there's that health and that wellness, loving your body, loving how you look, loving how you feel. And so for all of those quadrants to be equally successful, they all have to be equally taken care of. You often hear about balance and people out of balance is because one of those quadrants isn't being loved or taken care of the way it should be, or equal to the other ones. And so we're going to talk about those 4 quadrants as we work on our love challenge. And the number 1 quadrant that I want to focus on is, well, you, the one that makes you feel happy. Now, happiness is a derivative, obviously, of our actions. It's a byproduct. So many of us want to feel happy, just like we want to feel loved. We want it to come to us. And what I want to talk about today and challenge each and every one of you is to be your own manifester and generator of your own source of love and happiness. Now, love may feel really big and over here on the spectrum. Happiness may be a little bit easier. Joy, bliss is somewhere in there. But let's talk about the things that make you happy. Now, when I was on my journey of discovering more love in my life, loving self, and being in charge of my own emotions and my own sort of pinnacle of what I was looking for, I decided it was really up to me. And how was I going to do that? Well, I decided each and every day I was going to make up and do what makes me happy. All right. So if you're driving, don't do this. But if you're sitting down, if you're somewhere safe, grab a pen and paper, grab something that you can write on, and jot this very sentence down. If you're at a train station or a bus stop, if you got your phone in your hand and you're capable of it, switch over to your notes and type out this very important sentence. I'm going to do what makes me happy. Yes, it's that simple. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I want you to type that out. I want you to write that out. I want you to jot that down. I want you to lock that into memory. I'm going to do what makes me happy. Now, why am I saying that? Because a lot of us are like, well, I never do what makes me happy, or I do what makes me happy. We're sort of, we actually haven't thought about it. Do what makes me happy. We're often going to work. We're often showing up. We're often saying yes to people that we don't want to say yes to. We're often agreeing to doing projects we don't want to agree. We're often putting in time and effort into things that we don't really want to do. They actually don't make us happy. When we can get to a place where we can say no to the things that don't make us happy and yes to the things that do make us happy, we become the manifestors and the generators of our own love in our life. And we show the universe that the most important person that we love is ourselves, because we have to love ourselves first to receive the love from all the people outside. So your first exercise for the challenge is to do what makes you happy. And you're going to be like, what does that look like? Well, every single morning before you get up, when you're still lying in bed and your eyes are closed and you haven't started the day, you haven't looked at your phone, you haven't checked social media, nothing has popped up for you, I want you to ask yourself, what's going to make me happy today? I want you to just go within to that time in the morning when you haven't yet started thinking about all the busyness. Instead, I want you to tune into yourself and ask yourself, what's going to make me happy today? Now, I do this every single morning and I get all kinds of wonderful ideas. Sometimes my body will say, what's going to make me happy today is to go for a run. What's going to make me happy today is to do my yoga practice. What's going to make me happy today is to watch my son play basketball at his evening game. What's going to make me happy today is to read a book. What's going to make me happy today is to take a few minutes to write part of a chapter. What's going to make me happy today? Have a bath. Go out and have a beautiful dinner. Enjoy a nice meal. What's going to make me happy today? Go to the movies. See, it seems insignificant, but the truth is those are the things that make you happy. Now, for some of us, You may be lying in the morning thinking, what's going to make me happy? And something big and extravagant may come to you, like, I want to go to Paris, or it's going to make me happy if I have all the money in the world. And those things are great. But for this challenge and for the way for you to incrementally move yourself in that direction, I want you to start out in a manageable way. I want you to start out thinking of what's going to make me happy today that I can do today, that's actually within my reach, within my grasp, within my capabilities. And I want you to get up in the morning and write it down. The minute you wake up, what's going to make me happy? And then you're going to reach over and you're going to write it down to a notepad that you put beside your bed, or you're going to write it down on your phone, or you're going to lock it into memory. And then that day, you're going to shift and maneuver. You're going to work things out. You're going to schedule your day. You're going to consciously decide that you're going to do exactly that. So last night, for example, it was going to make me happy to see my son play basketball. We haven't been allowed to go and attend some of his games because some of the COVID restrictions, but last night we were able to attend. And all day long, I was going to make me happy to see my son play basketball and his senior team. So all day long, I was moving things around, structuring, getting my work done, making sure that everything was in alignment so that I could get to his game, because that was what was going to make me happy. Now, I believe that if I would have given up on that, or decided not to go, or made it not so important, or got busy, or overscheduled a meeting, then I wouldn't have been able to do that, and I wouldn't have been my word. Now, not just to him, but to myself. So let's take another example. If I wake up in the morning, what's going to make me happy today? I'm going to absolutely make me happy if I go for a morning run. But then I get up and I look at my phone and I get wrapped up in my emails, and something comes up and then somebody phones and I take their call, and guess what happens? I don't go for my morning run. And so I don't feel happy. And the big thing about that is I didn't honor myself. I didn't honor what was going to make me happy. And so the universe, my body, everything in my sphere realizes that I don't honor myself. I don't do what makes me happy. And so the way that you start to manifest more love and more of this incredible, beautiful feeling that love creates is to start with doing what makes you happy. Now, if your dream is to go to Paris, or if your dream is to have all the wealth in the world, then guess what? When you wake up in the morning, you're going to do something, one step towards that goal. So maybe you can't go to Paris today because you haven't saved enough money, but you could start a money jar. Or maybe you can't go to Paris because you haven't booked a flight, but so you could start looking at flights. Maybe you can't go to Paris today because you've got too many things, but you could start cleaning up your calendar. Maybe you can't go to Paris today because of all the other obligations that you have, but you could start mapping it out, what it looks like for you to go to Paris. You could start telling people you're going to Paris. You could go in the future and block off your calendar so you're available to go to Paris. Each and every day, you're going to do something that moves you in the direction of that big goal, if that's what's going to make you happy. Because you and I both know, if we wanted to go to Paris and we blocked off time in our calendar to say that's when we're going, that's going to make us happy. Now, there's all kinds of little micro things you can do throughout the day to help make you happy. You can decide, like, I'm going to eat better. I'm going to dress better. I'm going to get up better. I'm going to be on time more. I'm going to smile more. I'm going to listen more. I'm going to take more time. All these little micro things that make you happy, as you infuse them into your day, guess what? You start percolating the cauldron of more love in your life towards yourself. You start honoring you, taking care of you, loving you. And that's where it all starts. I remember years ago, I was involved in some support with people who were fighting with addiction and dealing with addiction. And one of the things that I had learned was that the most important person you got to take care of is you. Now, at first, when I heard that, I thought it was really selfish. But what I realized, and what they were saying was, if you're a parent and you're struggling with addiction, you got to take care of you, because your kids aren't going to be okay. If you're a boss and you're struggling with addiction, you don't take care of you, your employees and your business are not going to be okay. And as I thought about that philosophy, what I realized is it's not selfish to take care of you. It's your responsibility. It's your obligation to take care of you, because we all know that every one of us has responsibilities to the people around us, to our friends, to our family, to our parents, to our kids, to our coworkers, to our community. And so you got to be okay. You got to be more than okay. You got to be great. You got to be happy. And you got to step into that happiness because you love yourself enough to say, I'm going to do what makes me happy today. Sound fantastic? Well, absolutely. And so I'm going to challenge each and every one of you who are listening right now to post in the chat. Just post it right now. Get excited. Post it right now. What makes you happy? Think about it for a minute. What would make me happy today? What could I do today that would make me happy? And I'd love to see some things. And if the team can share anything with me that people are posting, I'd love to see it. And what's going to make me happy today is go for a walk with my dog. Fantastic. What's going to make me happy today? Spend some time with my kids. Absolutely. What's going to make me happy today? Finish that assignment. Of course. Those things are going to start creating the happy endorphins in you. See, happiness is like a muscle. We need to be working the muscle. It doesn't just come to us bonk on the head. We got to do the work and make the effort and generate it. And when we generate happiness, we step into that next level, which is enjoyment and peace and harmony and bliss. And then we get to that incredible experience of love. When you love yourself, you absolutely radiate love. Hiking in the mountains with my amazing kids. Thank you, Facebook watcher. Absolutely, that's going to make you happy. And so make sure to do that today. Structure your day so that you can actually take the time to go out in the mountains and walk with your kids. Have fun with my husband and son for a family music night. Awesome. Now, here's the thing. How happy are you going to be doing that versus how much are you not going to feel that you made an effort if you don't do it? See, not doing the things that you promise to yourself, not doing the things that you value, not doing the things that are important to you is such a detriment. In all honesty, it chips away at the very fiber of our own personal self-love. And when we love ourselves, guess what? We love the people around us. We radiate love. We walk, talk, move, shake, and jive to the frequency of love. That's the power of doing what makes us happy. And I want to encourage each and every one of you today to post on our Facebook page, what's going to make me happy? What did you do today that makes me happy? Now, you can go one step further and have some fun. And once you complete it, take a photo of it and put it on the page. We want to see it. If it's making you happy to have a great dinner tonight, take a picture of your great dinner and post it. If it makes you happy that you got to have music night with your kids, post a picture of you enjoying music night. If you makes you happy that you're going to go shopping and get a new pair of shoes, post a picture of those new shoes. If it makes you happy that you're going to kiss the one that you love, take a selfie, post a picture of you kissing the one that you love. We want to see those photos. And I'm going to tell you, of course, we love having contests along with our challenge. So the best photo is going to actually win some time with me, because those of you are here, maybe you've got a story to tell. Maybe you've got a love story you want to share. Maybe you've got a book you want to write. And I'm going to give you a coaching session with me. The best picture on Facebook today of somebody doing what makes them happy is going to win an absolutely one-on-one coaching session with me, valued at big dollars. So I really want to help you, but I want to see those photos, because guess what? When you do what makes you happy, it gives everyone else permission around you to do what makes them happy. When you're living your life to the very best, when you're stepping into and dipping into the things that you enjoy, and the people around you see you doing what you love, it gives them permission to do what they love. And in fact, I really want to ignite love on the planet in the way that we're all doing exactly what is important and valuable to us. If there was no love shaming, like think about it, no one shamed you for loving those new shoes, or no one shamed you for loving spending time in the mountains, or no one shamed you for loving that indulgent bubble bath that you're going to take. If there was no love shaming and people could just do exactly what they loved, can you imagine the way the world would be? Can you imagine how, if we were all supporting each other and loving the things that we love, how magical that would be? And so you're this beginning, you're the start. You're the person that's going to be part of this ripple effect. So please post in our Facebook amazing messenger group. If you're not a part of it yet, go on over to Ignite Love Summit. You can just search for it on Facebook. Of course, our team will put the link in, but go over to Facebook, search Ignite Love Summit, and then post your picture there. You're going to be the precipice of somebody else posting their picture. And if they post their picture, somebody else is going to post their picture. And imagine the love that we can manifest right here, right now, in this very first day of our love challenge. You're going to post all what makes me happy, and then later you're going to post a photo. Now, why are we doing this? Let's go back to that. Why? What's the why? What's the why in all of this? Well, we all know that on a global scale, we've been through things different than we've ever been through before. The challenges that have faced each and every one of us in the last 2 years has been insurmountable. We can't even describe what's gone on in our minds, in our psyche, in our heart, in our community. For humanity, it has been something we have never seen before. Now, we are all trying to get through it and overcome it. And that endurance, that push that we keep going through can be waning on many of us. There are so many people. It could be you, it could be your neighbor, it could be your best friend that is weighed down by what's been happening in the world for the last 2 years. And the frequency of creating more love, loving them, loving you, allowing love to just pour out into the world is what's going to make a change. Now, change happens slowly, let's admit it. Change happens over time, but change only happens if we decide to make a change. And so wherever you are today, however you're feeling, if it's a tired day, if it's a hump Wednesday, if it's that, dip in the week, if it's like tired, if it's cold where you are, if it's draining, if you're sitting in traffic, if the kids didn't make it, gave you a struggle, if you're not feeling well, if life just showered you with the petty little challenges that it does, and you're not feeling your very best today, well, I'm so glad that you're here, because you're not here for no reason, and it's not a coincidence. You're here because you're ready to make that shift and step into that change. And it just takes one step. It just takes one step, because one step creates the momentum for the next step. And so if you think, well, JB, it's not going to mean a lot for me to just post what makes me happy, or what's really going to come of me putting in a picture of what makes me happy, I can tell you an absolute lot. If you think about that theory where a butterfly flapping its wings in New York can cause a hurricane in South Africa, this is the same momentum. This is the same idea. A butterfly flapping its wings, moving the air, creating the momentum and the energy, grows and grows and grows until it builds into a hurricane 100,000 miles away. This is that same idea. You pressing a post, you writing a sentence, you getting up tomorrow and doing what makes you happy is like that butterfly's wings. It's starting the energy moving. It's creating momentum. It's inertia. It's what I like to call the genesis. It's the genesis. And we all know when a cell comes together and creates genesis, that cell just keeps multiplying until it creates something. So this is that exact same genesis moment. You right now get to challenge yourself to decide that all the naysaying and all the what ifs, and I've done this before and it's never worked out, and this is different. This is different because now you know the theory behind it. You know that your actions today are only going to repeat and multiply and continue to multiply and multiply even more. And that multiplication is going to create the momentum of exactly what it is you want. Now, for those of you who are like, love never comes to me, I never get to feel love in my life, all of these feelings, these thoughts, these beliefs that love isn't for you, that's not true. Love is always for you. Love is available to you. Love is just waiting right there for you because it's in you. And so you making the inertia, you moving the molecules, you creating the momentum, that's what's going to create more love. And so I challenge you lovingly to post in the chat what's going to make you happy today. And then I challenge you to share this video or share this link with somebody. I challenge you to spread this out with as many people as possible. Now, you don't have to say, hey, I believe in this and I'm doing it. You can leave it up to me. Be like, hey, watch this JB girl. She's going to tell you all about it. But inside, you know you're doing it. And when you do it, guess what? You become the light for someone else. I want to challenge all the parents who are watching this. Your kids are looking at you all the time. Your kids are just waiting to see what it is you're going to do because they look up to you. They admire you. They're watching what you're doing. So imagine being the role model for them. We all want our kids to be happy. Every single parent on the planet wants their kids to be happy and filled with love. So if you can emulate this idea of I'm going to wake up and do what makes me happy, and you can show that to your kids and teach that to them and ingrain that belief in them. Can you imagine? Whoa! So I've been doing this with my kids for years, ever since they were really little. Each and every morning when we were driving to school, I'd say, what's going to make you happy today? And they would tell me. It was a great way for me to dial in to what was going on with them. My daughter would say, like, it'd make me happy if, Gabrielle played with me today, skipping rope on the playground. That would make me happy. So then as a parent, I knew what was valuable for my daughter. My son would say, make me happy if I scored a goal tonight in hockey. Then I knew what was important to him. It'd make me happy if I got in the school play. It'd make me happy if I took guitar lessons. It'd make me happy if I could, win on the science fair. Those things that they shared with me helped me understand what was important to them. And then as a parent, I could dial in and support them in making sure that happened. Now, of course, my kids are teenagers, but I still do it. And I even do it with my husband. We wake up in the morning and I'll say, what's going to make you happy today? And I get to hear what's going to make him happy so I can support him. Now, if he said it's going to make me happy to go for my run, well, I'm not going to run with him, but it's going to make him happy to go for his run. So I'm going to support him, encourage him, be there, make it easy and available for him to go for his run, because that's what's going to make him happy. And when he's happy, I'm happy. When he's doing what he values, then he's loving himself. And when he's loving himself, he can love me and love his kids. It's an incredible inertia of like this sequence of multiplication that happens within us all when we support other people in being happy. Now, sometimes, and we don't like to talk about this, but sometimes we get a little bit jealous when other people are happy. And just yesterday, I was having a beautiful conversation with Dr. Yasmin Sad, one of our amazing Ignite authors. She was talking about jealousy, and jealousy is just our own feelings of us not doing, shining, stepping into our greatest version, and we see it in someone else. And so we envy that. We envy that they're doing it because we know that we actually could be doing that. So how many times have you seen someone else's post, or you've heard somebody else saying that they're going to buy a new car, or they're going to go for a run, or they're going to go for a walk, or they're going to cross country ski, or they're going to take time off, or they're starting to write a book. They tell you one of their dreams, and a little part of you feels that envy or that jealousy that they get to do that. Well, guess what? You only feel that way because inside of you, you want to be doing the same thing, and you know it's possible for you. So today's challenge is all about you deciding to do what makes you happy. No need to be jealous about anyone else, because guess what? It's absolutely available for you. And anything anyone else is doing is absolutely possible for you. You just got a different path to get there. You just got a different route and a different road, and it is absolutely available to you. Now, how do I know this? Well, because I have been a part of this fantastic book. I'm going to talk about it one more time. Ignite Love, a beautiful book. You can get it on Amazon, and you can also get it on our website. Go to igniteyou.life, and you can get this amazing book filled with awesome, incredible stories from our amazing authors. And here's the cool thing about an Ignite book. At the end of every story, our authors have listed an action step, an incredible action step that you can take to manifest and generate more love in your life. Now, we have gone together and collected all of those 35 action steps. Now, if you're not capable of buying the book, well, guess what? We're going to make those 35 action steps absolutely available to you. And how? Well, all we ask is that you sign up for our free Ignite Summit, our Love Summit that we're happening on Saturday. If you signed up for the Love Summit, we're going to send you the 35 action steps created in a beautiful and digital, graphically designed PDF of the 35 love steps that you can implement into your life completely free, just for signing up for the free summit. Now, the free summit is going to be 8 jam-packed full hours of talking about love. Now, all different quadrants of love. Love in relationships, love of self, love of friends, love of family, love of money, love of all the different things. We've got experts, trainers, incredible industry leaders who are coming onto our summit, and they're going to talk about love. And each and every one of them, I've asked them, is to give you a gift, a loving gift for you. So you're going to receive more than $5,000 worth of free gifts for coming to the summit. Now, I want you to sign up now. Sign up right now. Go ahead and sign up for this summit, because the next 10 people who register for the summit, I'm going to send you a copy of the Love Book, my gift to you. So the next 10 people that sign up for the summit, I'm going to be watching. Team, let me know. The next 10 people that sign up for the summit, come on, people. I'm going to go on my computer and look and see who is signing up for the summit. Absolutely. Sign up for the summit right now. Register for the summit, and I'm going to give you a copy of this book. Fantastic. Beatrice Ford, fantastic. We love that. Who else is signing up? Sign up for the summit. Alejandro Vertex. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Absolutely, sign up for the summit. Who else? The first 10 people that sign up, I'm going to send you a book. So sign up for this, register for the summit right now. If you want to know how, go to the Ignite Love Summit on Facebook. You can sign up there, or you can go to our direct link at love.igniteyou.life. Congratulations, Maxine Worth. We're going to send you a love book. Sign up for the summit, because what I want to do is give you the exposure to some incredible people who are offering their services and love to you, all kinds of gifts and bonuses. In fact, each and every person who's speaking, I've demanded that they create something absolutely free for you, because when you come to an Ignite Summit, we want to pour into you completely free. We don't sell you things. We don't pressure you. We don't talk you into anything. What we do is we give, and give. Each and every one of our speakers is going to give you something to help manifest more love in your life. And so go to the link. Who else? Let me see the next person who signed up. Who else can I see that signed up? Who else? I'm looking. Come on, sign up for the summit and you will get a free copy of the book. Maxim. Oh my goodness, that last name I can't pronounce. So this is an opportunity for you to get all kinds of free things. You're going to get, when you sign up, you're going to get 35 action steps PDF free to you. You're going to get access to all of our amazing speakers on Saturday. And you know what else? This is so cool. So one of the things that's really important to me this year in my life is creating legacy. I'm all about building legacy. And I've been very fortunate to work with some of the industry leaders, some of the titans in the marketplace who are really moving the needle in creating legacy. And I have developed something called the Legacy Lounge. The Legacy Lounge with JB, the Pink Billionaire. And that Legacy Lounge is going to give you access to a podcast and a mastermind with some of the top people on the planet. Now, our Legacy Lounge mastermind is a very exclusive private VIP group. We charge $700 a month to be a part of the Legacy Lounge. Now, why do we do that? It's because you are getting access to some of the best people in the industries that are really, really making a difference on the planet and creating legacy. Now, inside the Legacy Lounge, you get to ask questions. You get access to their tips and strategies. You get a digital ebook at the end of every month with all of what we call the Ignite Insights and all the notes from the legacy leaders. And so one of the things that we're doing, because we love you all, is we're actually, if you register for the summit and you go through our landing page and sign up, you will actually have the opportunity to come to the Legacy Lounge for 1 month for free. Now, imagine who you get to meet and who you get to talk to and who you get to learn from inside the Legacy Lounge with the legacy leaders. And this is an opportunity of a lifetime. It is a free offer that we are doing because I am so committed to creating more love and more legacy in the world that I want to invite you to be a part of the Legacy Lounge. Now, it's a $700 offer for our paid alumni that come into the Legacy Lounge. But if you sign up for the summit and you register, you will get access to the Legacy Lounge for 1 month for free. And I can't tell you what you're going to learn in there is going to be life-changing. Now, here's the cool thing, and you're going to learn it today on today's challenge, because I already hope Do What Makes You Happy has moved the needle. You're going to learn it tomorrow when we talk again. We're going to talk about things and people and mentors and the things that you love and how to manifest the things that you love in your life. And on day 3, we're going to talk about all those things that love in your life, what love can bring to you. Now, every single day you're going to learn something. And on the summit, you're absolutely going to learn something. Now, I have been really blessed to go to some of the most amazing program summits, workshops, events around the globe and paid tens of thousands of dollars to attend some of them. Now, what I will say is it just takes one idea. I've also been to summits and programs and trainings that have been free and have cost nothing and weren't what you expected and weren't high end and weren't perfect and didn't have all the bells and whistles. But every single time I show up to something, every single time I show up to an event, every time I go on a podcast, I go to a summit, I watch a Facebook Live, I listen to a speaker, anything, I always go in with this mindset. I'm going to learn one thing today that's going to change my life. I'm going to learn one thing today that's going to move me in the trajectory of where it is I want to go. Now, think about a sailboat on the sea. We all know that a sailboat has a destination, but it never gets there on a straight line. It goes this way and then has to course correct, and then it goes this way and then has to course correct and go this way. Well, that's exactly the way life is for each and every one of us. The interesting thing, though, is they say that if a sailboat left the New York harbor on its way to London, if it was off 1 degree, it would end up in Morocco. Because over time, that 1 degree of being off course would turn into a huge span of being off course. Well, I like to use that philosophy in the same way for getting on course, the same way for moving towards what we do want. So every time I show up to something, I have the mindset that I'm going to learn one thing that's going to change my life. Now, if I learn one thing that's going to change my life, and tomorrow I wake up and make a 1 degree difference, over time, that 1 degree difference is going to be a massive degree of change. And so sign up for this summit because you are going to learn one thing that's going to change your life. Buy this book if you have an opportunity because you will learn one thing that will change your life. Register for the summit and you will get an ebook that will absolutely change your life. Come to the Legacy Lounge and you will hear from incredible individuals and they will say something that will absolutely change your life. You will begin the next day 1 degree different, and 1 degree the next day will turn into 2 degrees, 3 degrees, 4 degrees. 30 days, you'll be 30 degrees difference and a 30 degree different trajectory to where you're wanting to go. 90 days later, you will be 90 degrees more closer to where you want to be. This is the power of the momentum of what happens when you just do one thing differently, when you just create change, and you are the change. You are the master of change. You are the master of your destiny. You are the master of how to move that 1 degree. No one's going to do it for you. And so I applaud you and congratulate you for showing up. I congratulate you for listening for the last 41 minutes as we're talking about how to manifest more love. And I hope you're getting a lot of value. If you are, put it in the chat because I love to hear people's feedback. I love to know that bing, that turned a light bulb on for me. Bing, that actually makes sense. That actually resonates with me. These things that touch you in a unique way. And maybe you've heard them before, but today's the day you heard it in a different way. You heard it from me. You heard it right where you are right now with all the variables that got you right here. And now you're ready. Now you're ready for that change. You're ready for that powerful stepping into love magnitude that's going to help you become the greatest version of you. Now, today, for showing up today, of course, we have a gift for you. We have a gift for you today. It's called the Ignite Love Challenge Workbook today. Now, it's interesting, challenge and work. They don't seem like fun words, but we recognize those words. We recognize those words. And so our workbook today is fun and filled with love. We share with you the Ignite Challenge. And then I give you a little thing called Divine Happiness. It's talking about exactly this, how to wake up every morning and do what makes you happy. And then inside the Love Challenge workbook, we have something called the I Am Statement. So many of us realize that when we say like, I am so tired, I'm so sick and tired, guess what happens? You become sick and tired. I'm so fed up. Guess what happens if you get fed up? I am this, I am that. I am is one of the most powerful sentences you can ever say. And so I want to challenge you to create an I am statement today that is going to empower you. And if you want to put that in the chat, absolutely go ahead. I am filled with love. I am capable of all the things I dream of. I am filled with power. I am wonderful and fabulous. I am blessed and adored. I am grateful and thankful. I am capable of everything I dream of. Those are the kinds of I am statements that I would love for you to share. And if the team has any, please post them in the chat because I am statements make a big, big impact on your mind, your heart, and they tell the universe exactly what it it is you want to be. And so in the workbook, we're talking about creating an I am statement. And then I have some fun where I'll say, post that I am statement right by your workstation, put that I am statement on the fridge, take some lipstick and write that I am statement on your mirror. And then every time you see it, say it. I am, whatever follows becomes reality. You hold the power of I am. It's so true. It's so true. Thanks, Facebook user. We love hearing the I am statements because they shift, bend, and create the reality that they say. So always say the I am in a positive way. Always say it in what we call a posi-nim. Now, one of the other things we have in the booklet is the 5 things you love about yourself. You can write that out. What brings you joy in your life is also in there. We wanted you to ask yourself, like, what do you love? What makes you happy? And put that down. So think about the different quadrants of your life. What makes you happy in fitness? What makes you happy in hobbies? What makes you happy in health? What makes you happy in relationship? What makes you happy at work? What makes you happy at home? What makes you happy when you're resting? What makes you happy when you're just being yourself? It's amazing what happens when we write those things down. In fact, it's absolutely amazing when we just take the time to think about them. We're so busy doing life. We're so busy doing that we sometimes forget what is it that makes us happy. We get into a rut. We get into a habit. We get into what we feel is expected of us. And we forget to ask ourselves what makes us happy. So this workbook that's completely free, it's absolutely available to you. You can go into the Ignite Summit Facebook group. If you click on files, I'm absolutely sure the team has it posted there. We're happy to send it to you. Post in the chat if you want it. This workbook is really great because what it does is it awakens in you some things that maybe we haven't thought about in a while. Maybe life has just been complicated. Maybe life has been trying. Maybe life has been difficult. Maybe there's been a pressure on you that you're ready to alleviate. And creating some love and asking yourself what makes you happy can push at the lid and move the momentum in a new direction. I'm a powerful creator of beauty in the world around me. Amen. You are. Absolutely, Katie. Thank you, Facebook user. We love it, love it, love it. So I am is a really powerful thing. We're going to get you to create some love affirmations for yourself. And this workbook is really going to be some fun. And we should call it the love book, not the workbook, because it's really about manifesting more love. Now, I think I've told you all the fun things that are going to happen over the next 3 days and on Saturday. But let me just recap if you've joined us. Today is day 1 of the Love Challenge. And what we're doing is we're challenging you to do what makes you happy today. Do something today that makes you absolutely happy and then share it with us. Share it with the world. Post it on your Facebook. Put it in this group. Let everybody know that you are committed to doing what makes you happy. And it doesn't mean that it's indulgent or frivolous or that anyone is going to think anything different of you. Then bravo. Your friends who really care about you, who really love you, they want you to be happy. They want you to feel these incredible endorphins of loving yourself. And so they are absolutely going to support you. And I want to guarantee that our Facebook group of Ignite Love people is some of the safest and most generous, most loving, kind, compassionate people on the planet. You are completely safe in our Facebook group because we support you in all that you do. And so post it in our group and let us know what you're up to. Share what makes you happy. Put a picture of it. If you go ahead and do it today, post what makes you happy. I'm going to challenge all of my team. I'm going to challenge every single one of my friends, every single author, anyone who's in the sphere of JB. I'm going to challenge you, absolutely challenge you to post in the Facebook thread exactly what makes you happy and what you did today that makes you happy. The more we show us doing what makes us happy, the more we give permission to everybody else to do the same. Let's make it viral. Let's make doing what makes us happy like the main thing. Let's teach it to our kids. Let's put it in a part of our day. Let's text it into our calendar. I'm going to do what makes me happy today. So that's the challenge for today. And then, of course, we would love for you to share with your friends this challenge because tomorrow is going to be just as fun, if not more fun. And same with Friday. And then, of course, we want to invite you to be a part of our Love Summit. So go ahead and register to be a part of the Love Summit at love.igniteyou.life. Because when you come to the Love Summit, I guarantee, absolutely guarantee or your money back. I guarantee you are going to learn something. Great way to guarantee money back because it's free. It's absolutely free. It's free to you, but it's worth thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, can you imagine if you learned the one thing that you needed to learn that moved the needle, changed the trajectory of your life, and set you on a path that created so much love in your life you didn't even know what to do with it? You had so much love poured into you that you had it all coming out of your saucer, enough out of your cup and onto your saucer, so much so that you could share with others. And isn't that all really what many of us want? We want to be able to help the people around us. We want to be able to inspire them and pour into them. And so the only way to pour into someone else is to fill your cup. And so when you come to the Love Summit on Saturday, February 12th, you're going to get poured into by 17 incredible speakers who are leaders in the industry, who are showing up every single day, inspiring people to manifest more love in their life. And they're going to give you the tips and the tools and the strategies, the real tangibles. Like, if you know me, I like the facts, baby. Give me the facts and give me the things that are going to work. I just don't like all the fluff. I don't like the fact that it's just going to be, we're going to give you some ideas and we're just going to share with you a few little things. I'm going to give you the absolute facts, the tips, the strategies, the tools that you can use to 100% absolutely create love in your life. You are going to get the things, those things that are going to move the needle. And the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get the 35 love action steps in an incredible PDF that's going to come to you absolutely free by just signing up to the free event. Now, there's no selling and there is no pitching or promoting at the summit. 100% the reason that we do the summit is to ignite you with the potential, the power, the possibilities. And this summit is all about igniting you with love. And so we pour into you with as much as we can. And every single speaker is going to pour into you with things from themselves. Free gifts worth thousands and thousands of dollars you are going to receive from our amazing speaker panel. They're just going to be giving extraordinaire. And so if you've been listening to me for the last 51 minutes, congratulations. I'm just going to say thank you and all my love to you. And at the same time, I'm going to ask you to take a moment and think about somebody you know that absolutely needs this. You absolutely know somebody who may be struggling, somebody who may not be at the best point in their life, somebody who may be having difficulties, somebody who may be suffering from loneliness, self-worth issues, self-love, all of those things. You know somebody who could benefit from this. And so in a loving, loving gesture, I encourage you to send them the link. You absolutely can go to our Facebook group. You can copy and paste the link and email it to people. You can press the share button and share it with people. When this live is over, this video is going to still be available on the group. You can then go ahead and share it with people. All of you who know me, my amazing friends, the incredible people on the planet that I get to spend time with, I want you to just magnify the possibilities of this by sharing it with every single person you know, because we always don't know how people are really feeling. Lots of times people put on a face that they're doing great. They put on the face that all is well, but deep down inside, they really could use something exactly like this. Now, I tell my kids all the time, because sometimes they give me a hard time for doing that little extra. But I always say, if you can do a little extra to get a whole lot, why not? Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you take a little extra time to register for the summit, take a little extra time to show up for one of the talks, just one of the talks that inspires you, just one of the talks that speaks to you, and then you're going to get that one thing you need to move your life in an incredible trajectory, move your life towards greater love. Now, when you are having those feelings of love in you, you have the ability to share the love around you. Now, each and every one of us doing that, bingo, now we're making a change on the planet. Now we are truly igniting humanity. And so I want to thank you for showing up. I love, 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 love that you had the courage, the faith, and the bravery to be here. Love is a big word. It's a big word. It means a lot of things to a lot of people. Love can, build us up and at the same time tear us down. Love can bring us together and at the same time keep us apart. Love is like, a very magical coin that has a lot of magical power. But inside of you is the truest, most powerful, most incredible love of all. And what I want to say this, many of us are seeking success. Many of us are seeking companionship. Many of us are seeking to matter. Well, you absolutely matter, no matter what. The moment you were born, you mattered. The moment you showed up into the world, you were loved. And that goes with you wherever you go. Now, human conditioning and the past and all the things that have happened in this journey that you're on may have made love not feel as accessible. It may have made love feel a tiny bit tarnished. And that's totally okay. Because today's the day that you get to shine your genie's lantern and wake up into your cave of wonders. Today's the day you get to decide that you deserve love in all kinds of different ways. And just a tiny little spark, a tiny little ember, we want to plant inside of you to create into a full fuel, a full, raging, beautiful, glorious birth of love. And we know that that can happen. And you know that that can happen. And so lock arms with us, join the Ignite community, be a part of what we're doing. Share a little bit of love, infuse yourself with love. And if you're one of those people on the planet who's been giving to everybody else and you're feeling drained, well, we're here for you because we want to pour into you. Come and be with us. Let us share with you and fill you up because you've been giving out so much to everybody else. And we want to manifest and challenge you that love is right there for you. Just grab it. Just grab it and fill your heart with it. It's been beautiful to talk with you all today. If you got any questions, please let me know. I'm always here for you. You can reach out to me, JB Owen, on Facebook. I love hearing from people. JB_Owen_ on Instagram, or of course, just Google the Pink Billionaire, and that's me. And you can reach out and connect with me and my team. We are here for you. We do what we do because we know that if we can make a difference on the planet, we can have a better life for our children. And that is all about legacy, building legacy surrounded in love. Can you imagine how incredible that will be? And that is something that you get to be a part of right here, right now, a part of Ignite. So join the summit, sign up for tomorrow's challenge, share it with your friends, because if you're got manifesting some love, you want to have the people around you kind of thinking the same way. And so share it with your community, share it with your friends. And then let us know how we can pour into you and create some more love in your life. All right. Big hugs and kisses to all of you. Super, super happy to be here. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. All right. Take care, everybody.
Ignite possibilities. It's the idea that anything is possible. In fact, anything and everything is absolutely possible. We just need to start believing in that. There's a lot of conversations going on the planet, and one of them needs to be about possibilities. We need to inspire and ignite possibilities in all of our minds once again to believe that things are possible. We can change the planet when we step into the idea that what is possible is absolutely possible, and we can go after that. We can do that. We can dream more. We can aspire for more. We can have more. We can include more. We can create more. We just have to believe it. Start doing it, working in that direction, having that conversation, understanding that what's possible is truly impossible in each of us. Igniting possibilities, that's the idea. That's what we need to start talking about. Ignite possibilities in me, in you, in everyone, in humanity. When we raise ourselves up, we raise each other up. And when we start going after what's possible in our own lives, we give permission for everyone, every single person on the planet to go after what's possible for them. Ignite possibilities. Ignite a possibility in you. Ignite possibilities in someone else. And we can change the world.